Ever wondered how a massive $100,000 tire is made? Today, we go inside the giant manufacturing plant. It all starts with high-quality natural rubber sourced from global plantations, ensuring maximum durability for heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Massive blocks of raw rubber are transported into the processing unit, where they are cleaned and prepared for melting. The rubber is sliced into smaller pieces to facilitate the mixing process with specialized chemical additives and strengthening agents. Huge industrial mixers combine the rubber with carbon black, which provides the tire with its signature color and strength. This intense mixing process generates significant heat, transforming the solid blocks into a thick, malleable, and very hot paste. Next, we look at the internal skeleton, where high-tensile steel wires are coated in rubber to create the bead. These steel beads are crucial because they hold the tire firmly onto the wheel rim under extreme heavy pressure. The steel cord fabric is then produced by weaving thousands of thin steel wires into a strong, flexible metal sheet. This metal fabric acts as the backbone of the tire, providing structural integrity against massive loads and sharp rocks. Now we enter the extrusion phase, where the rubber compound is forced through dies to create the tire's tread. The tread is the outermost layer that touches the ground, designed with specific patterns for maximum traction and grip. Simultaneously, the sidewall components are extruded, ensuring they are flexible enough to absorb shocks while protecting the inner layers. Each component is cooled in long water baths to set the shape before moving to the next assembly stage. Precision sensors monitor the thickness of every layer to ensure the tire meets strict engineering tolerances for safety reasons. The tire building machine then takes center stage, where the inner liner is wrapped around a large, rotating drum. This inner liner is made of specialized synthetic rubber that replaces the inner tube and holds the high-pressure air. Layer after layer of ply fabric is applied over the liner, increasing the tire's resistance to punctures and heat. The steel beads we saw earlier are positioned at the edges, locking the internal layers into a solid structure. Now, the steel belts are applied over the plies, which stabilize the tread and protect the tire's casing from damage. The green tire, which is the name for an uncured tire, begins to take its massive and iconic shape. A final layer of heavy-duty tread rubber is wrapped around the circumference, completing the building phase of the process. Robots then transport these massive green tires, which can weigh several tons, to the curing department for final processing. Each tire is placed into a giant mold, similar to a massive waffle iron, for the vulcanization curing process. High-pressure steam and intense heat are applied, causing a chemical reaction that permanently bonds all the rubber layers together. During this stage, the tire's specific tread pattern and manufacturer branding are pressed into the hot, softening rubber surface. The curing process for a tire of this size can take several hours to ensure the core is fully cooked. Once finished, the mold opens to reveal a completed mega tire, steam rising from its fresh and durable black surface. The tire is then moved to a cooling station where it gradually reaches room temperature to prevent any internal warping. Quality control is the next critical step, where every tire undergoes a series of rigorous and high-tech inspections. X-ray machines scan the internal structure for any hidden air bubbles or misaligned steel cords that could cause failure. Technicians perform a manual inspection, checking the surface for any imperfections or defects in the tread and the sidewall. The tire is then mounted on a testing rig to check for balance and uniformity under simulated heavy loads. Even the slightest imbalance can lead to dangerous vibrations, so precision at this stage is absolutely vital for safety. Once cleared, the tire receives its final markings, including serial numbers and safety ratings for the mining industry. These tires are destined for the world's largest dump trucks, working in the harshest environments on the entire planet. Shipping a $100,000 tire requires specialized equipment and logistics due to its incredible size and heavy weight. Now you know why these engineering masterpieces are worth every penny of their massive six-figure price tag in industry.